everybody, I'm Laura Jean. I'm the owner and creator of Laura Jean's Wreath Room. If you guys wouldn't mind sharing, I'd really appreciate it, or subscribing, that would be better. You guys, look what I'm doing. Isn't he cute? The glare in here is so bad. Now I made this. I mean, I gotta get a little better at the eyes, but he's still adorable. So I'm doing that tonight. I had these lights are ridiculous. So that's what I'm making, and I'm just gonna pan down so we can start. But like I said, if you guys wouldn't mind sharing, I really appreciate it. Again, if you're watching the replay, you can still share and subscribe. That helps my channel and helps me grow. And without you, there wouldn't be me, so thank you. Don't think I don't appreciate it, and notice that you guys do that for me. Oh, I have, let me pan down for you girls. Now I made this Santa, but I don't make them to sell them because they take me way too long to make. But if you wanted a Santa, you could get a hold of Kara's Creations and more. Oh, there's Owl. Hi, Owl. Kara can share, or Owl can share Kara's link for you. Or you could just message her on Facebook. Kara can make you one of those. She's been drowning making sugars for forever. She's probably going to kill me for saying that. But I don't make them and sell them. All right, so let me pan down. And just so you know, this wreath is available in my Etsy shop right now. It says live on YouTube. So if you like it, you can go right to my Etsy shop and buy it. I'm using a mesh that's from AC Moore. AC Moore is closed. They're out of business now. But, you know, you could pretty much get a red basic mesh anywhere. Craft Outlet, the Wreath Shop, Décor Exchange, Trendy Tree. And we're just going to start. So I'm using a 15-inch. Anyways, this is a 15-inch elevated work wreath form. These come with the ties already on them, which I love. If you have just a regular wreath form and you're using pipe cleaners, you're going to do 10 pipe cleaners on the bottom, 4 or 8 on top, and they're 4 1/4 inches apart. I know Joann's had a big sale, and I didn't even know that, Bobby Joe. Wait, did you tell me? Someone messaged me and told me about the sale. What was it? Buy 1, get 4 free ribbons, or buy 2, get 4 free. I just spent a fortune there a couple of weeks ago on ribbon too. And does it end today, Bobby Joe? Do you know? Because I can't keep up. I'm so overwhelmed with holidays. Christmas time is so overwhelming. All right, so I'm going to just take my 21-inch mesh and start scrunching it. And I'm just going to come over here to the tie and just twist it in there. Buy 2, get 4 free. Okay. You're not sure? Yeah. I don't know if I missed it. I'll have to find out. So I got to run that way tomorrow. So I'm doing about, I always say 10 inches, but they're probably more like 12. Because I got to I just got to run and get a couple things tomorrow, which I really don't want to. I hate going to the stores because I go in there literally for one thing. I'm just going to drop that to the floor. I go in there for one thing, and I walk out with a whole bunch of stuff. The last time I went to Hobby Lobby, I literally went in there for one thing, and I spent over $200. And I said to myself, Lord, just look down at the floor while you're walking. Look down at the floor. But I didn't. I looked up, and I bought a whole bunch of stuff I really probably didn't need. Can't get the live. You can't, if you guys are having problems, just go out and come back in. Is anybody else having problems on the live? It's usually a Facebook problem. YouTube usually is pretty good. Here, if you guys can't, a lot of people have hard time doing this with their hands if they have arthritis. Just scrunch it like this. Just set it down and scrunch it and pick it up. You don't have to. Just keep your sides of the mesh on the side, scrunch it in, and pick it up, and put it in there. I'm having the same issue. Oh, you guys are? I keep buffing? It doesn't look like it on my end. Should I go back out? Should I end it and come back? Oh, there were problems earlier with... Is that why Lori was on Facebook? Oh, and then I'm having... the girls in my design group are doing a loftette. I call the girls in my design group, it's LJ's Designers Loft, and I call them the Loftettes. They're doing a loftette marathon on Saturday on their business pages, and I will be starting it off at noon. So I'll be the first one on at noon on Facebook. So it'd be great if you guys joined the marathon. I'll be starting it off, but there'll be a list on my page, and I'll post it to the Wreath YouTube community so you guys can see and follow all the lives that day. I think we got lives going on from noon to 11 o'clock at night. Huh. It doesn't look like I'm buffing on my end. I look perfectly, no buffing, no nothing. I see it's going down though, so people must not be able to... Hi, Rosalind. Yeah. Maybe it's them, it's not us. Because they might be having problems with their internet, because mine's not buffing at all. It's the aliens. You're good, good. Yeah, maybe it's just certain people in certain parts of the, whatever states they're in. I don't know. Alright, so we got all the way around the bottom, and I'm just going to twist that in the tie. I'm going to open that up. Now, this is not craft outlet, AC Moore's mesh. It's really kind of stiff. So I'm just going to go ahead and transition right to the top. I'm just going to grab it. If you have a mesh that doesn't stand up very well and is thin, you're going to want to take your mesh and zip tie it in front of this tie. Don't use the actual tie, and zip tie it. Here, let me grab a zip tie so I can show you. I should probably keep some of those in my drawer. You guys, I got a new table, and look, it's got drawers. There's drawers on this side, there's drawers on the other. It's actually a kitchen table. But I don't have to keep all that crap on my table no more, which drove me crazy. I need space to move my wreath around. I don't like all that stuff on the table. So you just zip tie in front of that tie. You're not actually using the ties to hold that. And see, you're just going right through those ties, and that way when you come back around, you're ending in those ties. Oh, all right. So you're not having problems on your Roku. You can't get the video to load. Yeah, huh. Well, you guys might just have to watch the replay. That sucks. But I'm just going to keep going because I'm not having any issues on my end. And you could always catch the replay. Oh, good, Virginia. Good. It just stinks that some people can't get on it because if they can't get on, they can't share. Cheryl, did you have problems sharing? And did you share to that one new group I asked you to share to? Yours won't load either. Huh. Yeah, it says I'm at 75. And earlier it said 5. So I had to actually leave it and come back. Oh, really? Huh. All right, I'll have to, I'll share the replay there. Okay. I'm going to keep going. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going. For those of you that are not having problem, well, hello, hello. Oh my God, you guys, I'm so overwhelmed. I've been, like I said, starting to do fake bakes. And I'm kind of new to those. I mean, I did cake in my design group last year because they wanted me to, but I wasn't really into the fake bake stuff then. And I decided this year, so I just showed them the method, but I didn't really get into it like I did on these cakes. But I've been going crazy trying to get these fake bake stuff done, and it's just for decorations in my house. But everybody wants to buy my cakes, so I think I'm going to start making them to sell. But they do take up to 2 weeks before I can even ship them. So I'm going to try to get a bunch done. My sister's supposed to come tomorrow to help me. So we ended in that tie that we opened up and went through. So we'll see. But my craft room on the other side of this table were bags and bags and just so much crap. And my supply room downstairs. So I've literally been doing that till like 11 o'clock at night, cleaning out. Because I can't, I get overwhelmed when there's too much stuff. I need it to be in order. So I finally got all that done. And I'm still trying to unload Christmas from the storage rooms. Just too much. I can only do so much, people. She was going to come today, Christina, but my husband was home today. So I told her to come tomorrow. Alright. So I'm trying to think. Do I want... Santa's pretty big. I mean, Santa's got a big head, y'all. He's really big. And I was thinking, do I want to mush it? But I think I'm going to do a big bow down the side of him. Maybe a smaller one under his face. Because normally I would put him here. But I'm going to do him over the side because y'all know I love a big bow. So, I'm not going to oblong this. I'm going to leave it round. Because normally I like elongated. That's my word, elongated. Oh, really, Susan? I'm sorry, you guys. That stinks. Let me see something. Throw that out. Oh, no, not now. Oh, now it's going to send me to a... Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't understand why, but you guys can watch the replay. So I'm going to do woodland ruffles. These are anywhere from 18 to 20 inches long. The natural side that rolls up, you're just going to roll each side. So I just tuck it under and start rolling, and then I do the same thing on this end. You're going to roll them together and scrunch. So we're going to put this in. Then we're going to do white, and then I'm using a snowball mesh in white. Thank you, Donna. Yeah, the clutter just, I get so overwhelmed. Oh. All right, so now that I left my live, I actually left it on my iPad, and it's not letting me on. Huh. Better now. I can't get on now. I can see the comments, but it's not loading me. All right, let's, I'm going to roll this one, and I think I don't know if I should end it and try to come back in. Maybe that might help, because sometimes it does. What do you guys want me to end it and come back? Because I'm buffing right now too. I mean, I see comments, but I don't see my live. Yes, they can, Bobby Joe. You just got to roll them out. I would roll them long. Well, no, 20 inches. Yeah. Yep. They're just really small. Just stay. All right. So we're just going to alternate these three. So I'm doing the red border stripe, then the white snowball, and then the black border stripe. Where did my tie go? I'm just going to stay on. This won't, Cheryl, though, will the replay be, the replay won't be like that, right? You lost connection. Ugh. Well, this is lovely. I have no video either, Kim. I can't see it either. I mean, if people can't see it, I might just jump off and come back on. All right. Because I can't see it now either. I shouldn't have left it. Which means I'll have to make this a one-part video. She's like, no, stay. Oh, wait. It was white. Black's supposed to go here. I put it in the wrong spot. Sorry. Thank you. I'm still, you know, I'm good at, I don't think I'm bad at making those. Like I said, they're time consuming, those character faces, but doing the eyes and the nose and the lips, oh, and the eyelashes, forget it. Thank God Santa doesn't have lashes because they're such a pain. Oh, I hate doing the lashes. All right, so it was wet. All right, now we do red. I'm losing. You guys, I'm going to end and come back and see if that works because we're just going down in numbers. I don't know if that's going to do anything. Let me just do the bottom and then I'll stop my live and come back on. Because I don't like that I can't see it either. I shouldn't have clicked off it. Son of a gun. Good night, Lizzie. All right, I'm going to jump off and come back on. Hello, everybody. I'm Laura Jean from Laura Jean's Wreath Room. Owner, creator. Hello, hello. If you guys are on, please sprinkle the love. I'd really appreciate it. So I jumped off YouTube to come to Facebook because it was buffing and buffing it and just showed black. I couldn't even see it. Do you have a group? I do have a group, Sharon. I have a design group. It's a paid design group. And then I have a public free group that you can share pictures of your wreaths and be inspired by other photos and other crafters. My paid group is LJ's Designer's Loft, and it's $20 a month, and you get 8 tutorials a month. So you get 2 a week, Tuesdays and Fridays. And yeah, we'd love to have you. I got a bunch of great girls in there. All right, so I'm going to pan down and we're just going to continue. Again, if you're just joining, hello and please share. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, let me pan down. And am I straight? Am I too far down? My bone's not usually down this low, so I'm actually a little low, but it's fine. I'm done playing with this. Holy crap, I'm just trying to make a wreath. All right, so let's put white here. So if you're just joining and you didn't see me on YouTube or no one actually seen anything because it was all black and buffing, I'm using a 15-inch elevated red work wreath form. It's a 3-tier. I get these at Craft Outlet. They come with these ties already attached to them. If you're using a regular wreath form with pipe cleaners, you want to use 10 on the bottom, 10 pipe cleaners, 8 on top, and they're about 4¼ inches apart. Then I did with 21-inch mesh, this red mesh, 21-inch. We did, let's say, 12-inch poofs. And now I'm adding woodland ruffles in there, and the woodland ruffles are 20 inches long. You all are the bestest of the bestest. So these, again, are anywhere from 18 to 20 inches. So I'm just going to start rolling this end in. So I kind of just like pick up the mesh a little and then start rolling it. And then I do the same thing down here and start rolling it towards each other, and then you scrunch. Right? That's a woodland ruffle. I like to call them cruffles, but I guess the real name is woodland ruffle. Irene, you just click share. Sometimes when I'm on people's pages, I notice that there's no share option, and I actually, sometimes my loftettes, if I see their lives, if I seen it down the wall, I notice that there's not a share button. I'm like, well, how do I share? So I actually just push their live away, and I go to their page. I click their name, and it takes me to their business page, and then I have to scroll down and look for the live there and share it. I know that's a pain, but if you don't see the share button, you could do that. You got to go to my actual Laura Jean's Wreath Room page and find the live. But there should be a share button somewhere. All right, so I did all the way around the bottom. Again, I'm doing woodland ruffles. They're 20 inches long, and I'm using 3 different 10-inch mesh. So now we're going to do the top. Cincinnati, thank you, Carrie. Hello, hello. And I'm just, again, we're just doing woodland ruffles. So I'm just going to start rolling them towards each other and then scrunch. And tomorrow, I'll be live on Facebook. I'm not supposed to be live on Facebook tonight, but that's just the way it worked out because YouTube was not cooperating tonight. But tomorrow, I'll be live on Facebook doing a fake bake Christmas cake. So make sure you watch because it's going to be fun. I'm really getting into these cakes. Once I did one, I was like, ooh, it came out hearty. Hi, Janice from Florida. All right, and I need black. And we're doing Santa Claus. I made a big, hi, Tina. Tina Collins. How are you, sweetie? Are you still with your daughter out of the country? Are you still out of the country? No, you wouldn't be gone that long, would you? She's like, heck yeah. Tina's the next loftette. And just so you know, hi, Dee. How are you, Dee? Hey, Stephanie. Hi, Michelle. Michelle, I don't usually ever have a problem on YouTube. It's usually Facebook. That's why, honestly, I don't usually do lives on Facebook no more. Hi, Millie. Just because, did I do that right? No, it's supposed to be white. I'm not paying attention. Wait, it goes red, white, black. Red, yeah. I just would always have problems with connection on Facebook. So I was like, you know what? I'm not doing Facebook no more. And I just been doing YouTube. But because so many people were asking on Facebook about tutorials on that fake bake, I was like, all right, we'll do it on Facebook. And again, we're having a loftette. The loftettes are the girls that are in my design group. They're called the Loftettes. We're doing a loftette marathon on Saturday. Gemma. Hi, UK. I don't know if it's Gemma. I'm thinking Gemma, not Gemma, but I don't know. But anyways, a loftette marathon on Saturday, and it starts from noon to 11 at night. I think I start it and Kara ends it. So I'll be the first one on at noon, and I'll be on my page, Laura Jean's Wreath Room page, at noon. And you guys, I don't ever do lives on the weekends. Weekends are my days off. But, you know, I want to support my girls. And then, and I'll post that schedule on my page tomorrow. And then you could go watch everybody's lives all day long. Because like I said, they're going to be live. All the girls in my design group from noon to 11 o'clock at night. All right, so we did all the poofs, and then we got the woodland ruffles. I'm just going to flip this over because I like to do a crossbar. I don't ever leave a hole opening in my wreaths. Never, ever, ever. Hey, Levon. Is Pedincia on here? I don't want to not say hi to her because I do miss her. I miss her because she's under something else. And she thinks I don't like her because I don't. What is she under? But if you're on here, hi, Pedincia. Oh, and Sandra Lee. Sandra Lee. I said I would say hi to her. Hi, Sandra Lee. Hi, Vicky. Vicky, you're here. Vicky is in my group, Race by Vicky S. I haven't really seen her because I know she's been making those faces too. I don't know how you girls do those. If I'm taking 2 days to make a face, then I ain't doing it. And I take way too long to make those, so I just buy them. I just buy them off, and I'm in the group. All right, so what I did is I made a crossbar with pipe cleaner. And you really want this nice and tight, so make sure, mine's kind of a little, it could have been tighter, but it's fine. Well, I'm snagging my shirt. And then I'm going to turn this over, and I'm going to add some mesh to that center. So that way, when I put my bow and my Santa face, it's not sinking down in there. So I'm just going to walk these ones up like ruffles. And again, these are 20 inches long. I'm going to pinch that. And it's okay if these ruffles are a little funkinated. You're not going to see them. They're just underneath to support what I'm putting in the center. Because otherwise, my sign's going to sink down, my bow's going to dip down, and we don't like dipping bows, and we don't like our signs to look like they're sunk. So I'm just going to attach that. I wrapped pipe cleaner around it, and then I'm attaching it to that crossbar that I just put down the center. Oh, I lost my tie. There we go. Yes, Donna. The face is, so it's Knock Your Socks Off. She's the one that used to sell them, and then she started a group to teach us, and it's called the Happy Herd. Okay, so you'd have to go to Knock Your Socks Off page and click the link to join. It's $30 a month. It's $30 a month, and I think she does like at least 2 faces a month. And any of the ones from previous months, you only get this month if you join right now. You just get this month. You don't get all the previous ones. You would have to buy those previous months. But they're super adorable. Hi, Shirley. Hey, Taco. Taco. Is that Taco? Hey, Judy. How are you, sweetie? Nope. Oh, Suri's trying to find Judy.
I'm happy to be here.
No, go away, Suri. All right, so I'm just doing ruffles, and then I take a half a pipe. It's not even half a pipe cleaner. It's half of a pipe cleaner. I'm going to just twist that around, fold it up, twist it. Thanks, Michelle. Hi, Jody. Finding forward. That's different. And again, it doesn't matter about what colors I'm putting in the center. Okay, that pipe cleaner might be a little small. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, come on. Do you know how many shirts I ruined by freaking mesh? Hey, Shannon. All right, so this way when I put something there, see, it's not going to sink. And if you wanted, you could do, I might do a crossbar here because those are open too. So let's grab more pipe cleaner. I usually only do the crossbar on the one, but I think I'm going to go all the way on the other side too. Hey, Paula. Nina. Also, someone's on YouTube going, I see you. Sweetie, we left YouTube. We're over on Facebook now. They probably think I'm still live. That's so funny. I love when I do giveaways and the giveaway's done and over with. And then people are still messaging me days later, pick me. And I'm like, you guys, I'm not doing giveaways. I did them on the live. She's doing good. She's loving it, Tina. So my daughter went to California in her little classy camper because she really just wanted to live in her camper over the winter. And she can't here in upstate New York because she would freeze to death. So she took it to California and she's staying at a campground. The red, oh God, what's it called? Redwood Forest? Yeah, the Redwood Forest in California. But she went on a 4-day adventure to the ocean. So she's loving it. Hi, Lori. I know, YouTube is horrible. I had to come over here. I'm like, is that why Lori was on Facebook? Because I thought it was odd you were on Facebook. I was like, Lori's on Facebook? But yeah, everyone was buffing, and then I was buffing, and, you know, I can't see what I'm doing. What do I do with the rest of my mesh? Oh, I just want to put some more down to add to those sides. So, you know, I had like 80 people on, and then it was going down and down. So I was like, well, if no one can see me and the screen's black, there's no point in being on it. So we came over to here, and I'm glad I did because I got 317 people. Thank you, guys. All right, so I just cut this 20 inches long, and I'm going to, and while I got you guys here, I just want to let you know that I'm going to be live tomorrow on Facebook. I don't normally come live on Facebook. I usually just do YouTube lately because usually I have problems on Facebook with buffing. But I'm going to show you the fake bakes. Where did I put my scissors? That I'm going to be making tomorrow live just because I had such a good response and everybody wants me to do one. I know, it's horrible. I've never had a problem on YouTube like that. So again, I added a crossbar if you're just joining on the back of this, just like this with pipe cleaners, because I never leave this center hole open. I always have it closed. And I put this, I did the crossbar so I could add this mesh there so it supports my sign and bow so they're not dipping down. Nobody wants a dipping bow or a sunken sign. But I want to show you my fake bakes really quick. Let me just point up a little bit because I'm going to be live tomorrow to show you. And I know I just showed them on YouTube, but we're not on YouTube. So this is the chocolate cake I did. And it's got chocolate covered strawberries on it. Doesn't it look so real? It's not real, you guys. It's fake. It's super light. I still have to seal it. This takes about a week. I'd say a good week or maybe even two for this to really be dry, and then I'll probably seal it. So that's, and I'm doing a cake live tomorrow. And then I did this one in my design group. The chocolate one I didn't do in my design group. I did my tutorial in my design group, and then later that night, I was like, that came out so good, so I did the chocolate one. Yeah, no sinking signs. Who likes sinking signs? And then I did this one. Isn't it so cute? So I've been making fake bakes just to put around my home, but everybody's been like wanting to buy my fake bakes. I'm like, I'll do it live. But I'm going to start making cakes and putting them in my shop just because people are asking for them. So tomorrow, I can't decide if I want that on top of my cake. Isn't it so cute? Or her. I think her, because I just love her. With the little green peppermint. Isn't it so cute? But one of those will be on top of my cake. And then I did the, you know, hot cocos. And that's my ice cream cone I did in the summer. Doesn't that look so real? That's my ice cream cone. Oh, I made a whimsical cone. I know, I'm sorry. I get sidetracked very easily. So Glitz and Glue, she's the fake bake queen. And she does like, you know, out of the box kind of bakes. And so she did like, this is like the tall cupcake. And then I did a mint chocolate chip ice cream. So it's like a whimsical. Isn't it cute though? I did that the other night just playing in here. I'm really loving the fake bakes. I'm not going to lie. All right, I went head back down. Sorry, I had to show you, but I'll be live tomorrow to do a fake cake, so make sure you're watching. All right, let me point back down. And am I straight? I hate when I'm not straight. All right, so let me just do one more ruffle on the other side, and then we're going to attach. Oh, no, then we got to do ribbon. So you're just walking this in, scrunching it. You start going off to the side with these ruffles, just push it back over with your finger. You don't have to undo the whole thing. It's not that serious. Thank you, Charlotte. I'm new to the fake bake stuff. Like I said, I tried to do a cake last year. You guys, I'm going to show you. Okay, I'm going to show you real quick. I know, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm sorry. So I did a cake last year because my design group wanted me to do a cake. And I was like, what? A fake bake? Like, what would you do with those? Why do people want fake bakes? And then... Oh, thanks, Lori. And then, so, you know, I did a cake in my group, but I didn't, you know, I showed them the method and everything. I wasn't really trained to decorate it, or I wasn't really into it. But this year I wanted to do them for my house. So, you know, I researched, I looked on Pinterest, YouTube. The pink tree, I used to, you know, watch her last year. And then I found Glitz and Glue, Krista. She's so cute. Christelle. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. She's adorable, and she does all kinds of fake bakes. So that inspired me to do more. But, you know, like I said, I did that one cake last year. So before I had to show my group how to do a cake, I did a practice cake. So I'm going to show you. Okay, so I went from the practice cake one night to that red and white one I just showed you. So this is my practice cake that came out really bad. But, you know, it was my practice cake. So this was my second cake I ever did. And this is just Dollar Tree boxes under here. And then I got my little fake lemons I make with the, what's that stuff called? Whatever it's called. Yeah, so that, I went from that to the red and white one. Because then I got the hang of it off one cake. So I was like, ooh, maybe I'm a natural at it. We'll find out tomorrow, though. Maybe I was just lucky. Oh, I got something in my eye. Yeah, but super. I'm really enjoying this. Oh, I just got something in my eye. All right, let me put it back down and get back to the wreath. I'm sorry. I get very easily distracted. And hold on one second. I just got to grab my tissues, and something's in my eye. Where'd they go? Oh, I think it's my hair. Oh, my tissue boxes are right next to me. What a dingbat. All right, so in case those that don't know, I'm doing Santa. So I made that Santa. He's huge. He's a gigantic Santa head. Actually, let me set more here. So let me grab my ribbons and get started. I did, Karen. I did. I got a new table, and it has drawers. Because I really don't like things on the table, you know. And I always I had a black kitchen table in here before. And I went to the furniture store. There's like a scratch and dent furniture store. And yeah, you guys will see tomorrow what they're made of. It's lightweight spackle. And I wanted drawers. See, I got drawers. Well, I don't know if you can see. But that way I don't have to have the things on my table. Okay, so these are 11.5 inches long. I have a special, my brother Sean sells these ribbon, oh, what does he call his? Perfect tails, ribbon tails. There's so many of these. Ribbon rulers, ribbon, I don't know what he calls them. I can't remember. Sean, there he is. Sean, what are these called? Lori does the perfect tails. I don't remember ribbon. I used to do the ribbon rulers. But anyways, I had to make me one 11.5 inches because 12 was too long. I can't remember what they're called. Okay, 11 and a half, and then I always dovetail. So you're just gonna fold this over and then cut it at an angle so you get that finished V. And then we're gonna do these every other tie. So I'm gonna scrunch these together, and I'm just gonna put this in every other tie all the way around. Whoa. All the way around. And this Harlequin ribbon actually has red dots in it. So I love that. I love the Harlequin. I have the one that's got the green dots too. And then I'm using the Merry Christmas because it's got the red dots like Santa has. So I was like, oh my God, that's perfect. With just a black 1.5 inch. And then we're going to scrunch that. And then we're going to do these ones all the way around. So we're just going to alternate the two all the way around. I put them in my tie and then I pull the ribbon out towards me. I like all my ribbon to come out towards me. So make sure you're straightening them out. Just don't throw them in there and leave them because your wreath's not going to look as pretty unless your ribbons look pretty, okay? So really, they're wired. They'll go where you want them. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, so there's 3 drawers on this side of the table and then there's 3 drawers on the other side of the table. So it's like, yes, I don't have to have all that stuff on my table. And it's not, the other table I had was really, it was a lot wider and I couldn't reach my phone. I had to stand on a step stool and I can reach my phone now. This one's not as wide. I mean, I'm still stretching, but I can reach it. I couldn't reach it before at all. Thank you, Teresa. If you guys are just jumping on, and I hope you would share and sprinkle. I'd really appreciate that. Because sharing is caring. Is Christelle on? Is she on here? I hear someone saying her name. I don't know. I don't know. I thought someone just said her name. Well, she is. Hi, Christelle. She's the fake bake queen, you guys. I wouldn't even know what to price those cakes out. I tried to look on Etsy, but I don't really see any as kind of detailed as mine is. Like this, you know, the things I have on it. So I tried to look under Christelle's, you know, and not that I'm as good as her. No way, but I'm just saying. To see, you know, I have no idea what to price fake cakes for. I don't usually sell fake cakes. But she didn't have any in her shop. So I was like, crap. And then I seen others on there that were like $90 and don't have anything. But yeah, I'm excited. I like doing them. I've been literally doing fake bakes for days. This whole craft room was full of. And, you know, for someone that doesn't do fake bakes, I certainly had a lot of stuff for it. And now I'm a little obsessed with them. I was like, Lisa, you got to come over here and help me. I got to get milkshakes done. I got to get cakes done. I got to get this done. I made candies. I did little gingerbreads. You know what? I think you get burnt out from doing the same thing over and over. Like, you know, my main business is wreaths. I make wreaths. So, whoops. I forgot to scroll back. Hi, everybody. I put a lot. I put a big lots dresser under my table. Oh, yes. That's perfect, too. Yeah, because I wanted drawers, Lori. I like drawers. And then I have these stands in here I took from my office. And literally everything that was in there was from my office. It was like a big junk jar. So I cleaned those all out today because I'm like, why am I not cleaning these out? They're in this room. There was just I didn't even look. I threw it all in a bag. Hi, Debbie. But yeah, I love that I have the drawers now because I hated the things on my table. I kept setting them over on the side because I like to move my wreath around and I would knock stuff down. And now I don't got to worry about that. So yay, yay, yay. I found the table at, so there's like a Raymores and Flanagan. It's a well-named furniture store here. Very expensive, but they have a scratch and dent store, you know, where if something gets damaged or dented. And there's like little, you know, on the wood. It's, see right here? I don't know if you can see that. It's like chipped a little. But I was like, yeah. Because, you know, you don't usually get, I paid $260 for the table, which I think is cheap. And I would have played, Blue's not allowed in here anymore just because Blue likes to sit on the stand I bought behind me. And I got that on the marketplace for $100. And I need to refinish it. I just haven't had time. But I have all my fake bakes up there, and that's where Blue likes to lay. And I don't want him to knock anything over because he will, the nightstand at night when I go to bed, he literally knocks everything on the floor to lay on it. So I'm like, nope. And they sit and stare. I have French doors that come into this room, and they'll both sit there and stare at me. And Louie I don't let come in anymore either because they just look at, Louie just looks at me and whines the whole time. He just whines and whines. So if you guys are just coming on, I did a 15-inch work wreath form. And then I did a 21-inch mesh with, I say 10-inch posts, but they're probably 12-inch. And then I came in with 20-inch woodland ruffles in 3 10-inch mesh. So I used 3 different 10-inch meshes to do 20-inch woodland ruffles. And now we're just putting, well, I'm putting, I always say we because you're with me. So we're putting in the 11.5-inch ribbons. Did Sean ever say what those were called? Because I still can't remember. Is he on still? Oh, dear Lord. Because I know Lori, when the Soul Sisters used to sell Perfect Tails. And then I came up with the ribbon rose, but I don't sell, those are a pain in the butt to make. I stopped selling those and let Sean do them. Because he's got a machine and his are acrylic. His are nice. They're really fat and thick. But he's got a machine to do that. I was sanding them, and yeah, I got over that pretty quick. But I told him to keep the name ribbon rollers in each. Ribbon tails. Really? The ribbon tails? Perfect tails, ribbon tails? That's probably why I keep calling them perfect tails. Well, he's got those in his shop, and they're cool. Because you can put your name on them. He can put a hole on them so you can hang them up on a, you know, get a little hook and hang them with a little key thing. Which was smart to put a hole in them. Isn't this ribbon? I love this ribbon. This is from Regency. Love that ribbon. See, that one's got the red dots in it. Do you see the little red dots? Love it. I've been doing a lot of red and white themed wreaths this Christmas. Like I have 3 more to do, and I looked at that, and they're both, well, this one, and then I got 2 more red and white ones, and I think I just did a red. I feel like I've been doing a lot of red and white. I don't know. The live on YouTube, we couldn't get in. Could not get on. So I'm just going around. And I gotta get all the Christmas stuff out. I've been trying to get that down here for days. I got some of it out. And I want to decorate my craft room. I didn't do Halloween. I didn't put my Halloween decorations out, which is weird because Halloween is my favorite. But we didn't get Halloweeners last year, 3. And then with Corona, I didn't even buy candy. I didn't even turn the lights on. All right, so we got all the ribbon on. It's pretty. And now we're going to put Santa on. So I made this Santa, but again, if you guys want one made, Kara's Creations and More can make you one, or you can join Pam's group and make one yourself. But I'm going to put Santa over here to the side. And Santa's really big. As you can see, how big is Santa? Because Santa's huge. Santa is 17 inches by 10. A little, 10 and a half to 11 inches. 17 by 11, let's say. So he's pretty big. But y'all know I want to do a big bow. So I was going to, see, I don't want Santa to have, I did that to that poor little penguin. I turned a boy penguin into a girl by putting a huge bow down it. So I always like to pull my ties out. So I just grab my ties and I move them out wherever I'm having something big put. And then I flatten this down a little. And then I'm going to come over here and determine where I want it. And I'm just going to hold this up really quick so I can see if he's laying in the right spot, because I'm too short and can't see the whole wreath. So let me just hold it up. And I like that, so I'm going to go ahead and commit to him right here. And I'm just going to take my, so these comes, well, I mean, I made this one, but they'll come with these ties already attached, so you ain't got to mess around and try to put a tie on it. It's weird that it's got 3 of them. That's because he's so big. Santa's got a big head, and again, not lie. Excuse me. Yeah, the Happy Herd. Pam Mitchell, yeah, she's the one that created these, and she used to sell them. And if you were lucky enough to get one, they'd sell out in minutes. And then she opened a group teaching you how, which was so much smarter, because now she ain't even got to make them, and she making buku money. But anyways, it's $30 a month to join her group, and it's the Happy Herd, and you can find her link to the Happy Herd on her regular business page. Knock your socks off. Knock your socks off. Is it knock your socks off? Yeah, it's not knock your socks off door decor. I think it's just knock your socks off. But once you punch up knock your socks off, you'll see it. And then you go to that page and then find the link to join the group, the Happy Herd. So I'm just reaching these ties down through so I can attach it. Look, everybody just left my live to go join it. Not now. No, I'm just kidding. Don't go now. Off with your heads. All right, I'm just going to squish this down a little. I'm giving it a little tension. I don't want to mush my mesh down too much. I got to work on those eyes. Santa eyes are a little sad looking. Santa's supposed to be jolly. Mine looks like he's depressed. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. And I have an additional tie over here, so I might as well use it if I can get it. I should have did that one first. But because, you know, he's so big. He's not heavy, though. But I'm going to go ahead and attach it just because the ties are there. Thanks, Doreen. I mean, I tried. Mrs. Claus, oh, this girl in her group, she hand paints the eyes. Oh, my God. Like, I took a picture. I'm like, I want Mrs. Claus to look like hers. It's so... Mine will never look like that because I can't hand paint these eyes for nothing. These are on little wood things, but she hand paints it right on, and her eyes are amazing. Her Mrs. Claus is so, like, I want to even buy it. This Santa is actually, this whole wreath is listed in my Etsy shop right now if anybody wants to buy it. It just says, well, it says YouTube Live because we started on YouTube. So, So I'm just twisting it off. Okay, so you know I'm going to do a huge bow down the other side, right? Because I love bows. Let me make sure that he's still not too low. He could have been up a little higher. I'm just going to try to pull that top tie up a little higher. Because I have to have them where I want them. So, you know, when you're making a wreath and you don't, I understand that sometimes you get just annoyed from trying to get these signs in the right spots or your bows. But, you know, make sure that, I don't care if it takes you an hour. I can't even get this one untied. To get it, because even just 1 inch off really does make a difference. No, Mary Alice, I did a sugar wreath. But I kept her. She's actually going to be in this craft room as part of my Christmas display. And I had Kara make me another one because I love sugar. But I'm not making those to sell. They just take me too long. And if I'm taking 2 days to make a wreath, I can make a wreath in 3 hours that I could sell for the same amount that I could do, that I would sell the 2-day wreath for. So, you know, to make the face. So I'm like, that's just, I'm just too slow at them. I'm not the fastest at making those faces. But this wreath is available right now on my Etsy. And it does include the shipping. Alright, so I'm going to set that aside. And we're going to get out the Easy Bow Maker. You guys want me to use the Easy Bow Maker or the Bow Dabra? Totally up to you. Let me grab ribbon. So I tried not to bring up 90,000 choices. Because every time I do that, the bow, you know how I am. I want all of that ribbon in the one bow. And I don't want to overcrowd it. Even though I'm probably going to overcrowd it because I still got a lot of ribbon. Okay. Easy Bow, Bow Dabra, Easy Bow, Bow Dabra. Oh, thank you, Frida. That's not, no, Frida. Thank you. Easy Bow. All right, I'll use the Easy Bow. I got to get more tutorials up. I know that, but every time I do a video, I always make a bow. So it kind of is having a bow tutorial because I always make a bow. I should just go cut my videos where the bow is and have those as separate videos. But I'm just so overwhelmed this month. I don't know what it is. Well, you know what? I got distracted with those freaking fake bakes. But I'm enjoying doing them. It's a break from Wreath, you know? Sometimes you get burnt out when you keep doing the same things over and over. Because honestly, to me, my Wreath, you know, we all use the same methods. Poof, ruffles, and rolls. To me, my design group to me is about my designs of my Wreath. Because you can all see poof, ruffle, and rolls and all the methods free on YouTube. All right, so let's see. This is, I think I'm going to use the solid black. So I got the jelly, I love this, jelly ribbon, which I used to never like, and now I do. So I'm going to use the jelly ribbon. But which one do I want to start on the bottom? Let's start the bottom. Well, obviously it's the 4-inch, so let's start the jelly ribbon on the bottom. I'm just trying to figure out the order. But I guess I'll figure that out once I'm trying to stop it from rolling and get out of your view. Sorry. Put that back there. All right. All right, so I'm going to do the jelly ribbon, and I'm going to do... I'm trying to think. Let me do... I like to do my tails long, and then if they're too long, I just cut them. But I'd rather have them too long than too short. So I'm going to do a 16-inch. Hi, Helena. Hi, sweetie. How are ya? I'm hooked on trying to make wreaths. I started watching you recently. Nice work. Oh, thank you. No must be. Oh, I don't know if I'm saying that right. I can barely say normal names like Lisa, Laura. You guys, so hopefully my sister does show up tomorrow because she doesn't know I got to do a live and she's helping. She doesn't know that. She doesn't like to be on camera, but too bad. She doesn't have to be on camera. All right, I'm going to do a 6.5 inch tail. So I'm just going to push this down. This is thick. Make sure these loops are right because this is kind of really thick. And every time they hurt. Every time you're going through these pegs, you're going to twist the ribbon on the other side. So I'm twisting it. It's a little harder when you get thick ribbon. Reminds me of candy though. I think this would be so perfect in like sweet treat wreaths. You know, candy wreaths. Push it down. It's too long. Just pull it in a little. Okay. That wire's not staying on the side. Stay on the side. All right, I'm gonna bring that tail down. Jesus, the stuff is as stiff as can be. That little peg is to, what is the little peg for? I know that answer. So there's another separate thing you could buy to make flowers, but it's actually, I think, to hold these two, to help hold these two in position. I think, I don't know, I don't use the little peg. But you can make smaller bows on it. And I believe it's to help hold these two in position so they don't spread and fall over. Because you really have to bang these in and they still sometimes come really loose. And I end up putting glue in mine. These ones don't. My old one does. I had to glue them in. Because it'll start, you know, my bows, I tend to put a lot of ribbon in. And I'll spread these right out. It'll eventually just start not staying tight. So I broke out a new one. This is a new one because my old one was like, I got to re-glue the pegs. All right, so we got that. Isn't that ribbon cool? I love it. It keeps two pegs in. Thank you, Lori. Yep, it keeps the two pegs together. And can't you do like the little rows, or is that a different attachment? I don't know. I thought you could do like the little bow ties for your hair or something in them. But maybe I'm wrong. And I'm going to come up with this black and white Harlequin. This is really nice. Tina Collins actually got me this. I don't know if Tina's still on, but Tina, I'm finally using it. She got me this last year. This is a really nice canvas one. She went to some store in Florida and FaceTimed me. And she, you know, FaceTimed and showed the ribbon. She's like, do you want anything? And I was like, oh my God, get me that and get me this. And then I was like, wait, how much is that? She's like, oh, 120. And it was 120 a roll. I was like, girl, get me off the phone. But I seen this one in the camera and it was only 20 something. So I was like, all right, give me that and goodbye. Yeah, I was like, where are you? It's like $120 for rolls of ribbon. I don't know where she was. And don't get me wrong. I mean, I bought an expensive ribbon, and if I was super rich, I probably would have bought it. I'm going to do these at 6 inches. So I'm just going to pinch it down. And make sure, once this loops up, like hold it down to the 6, but make sure once you fluff that it's still at that 6, okay? Because sometimes they look like they are. And I feel like I'm always at the right thing with my loops, but then when I take the bow out and wire it, and sometimes I still have to adjust it. But you can always adjust those tails and these loops even after it's wired in. So pull your tails down out of the way, get it to the 6, pinch it down. I always try to keep my wires on the side of those pegs. And I'm going to do 4 loops, so we're going to twist again. I love making bows. I have a bad thing of fluffing them though. You could fluff and fluff a bow all day. And sometimes I'm like, Laura, stop, you're live. Just move on. Because you're trying to get every little loop perfectly in its spot. So we don't have Leah messaging me with little circles of my bows. I'm going to give Leah a little shout out there. And I only thought of her because I seen a message go across my screen a minute ago. She asked me a question a few days ago and I forgot to answer it. Oh. I honestly thought she would have found the answer though, because I slept until 11 that morning. I know, that's late. So I figured she already found the answer out. Oh shoot, I was supposed to call Kathleen today. Oh well. I'm just so busy. All right, so I'm gonna pull this down. We got the 2 loops. I'm just cutting all these tails pretty long. Hey Cheryl. Oh, you just purchased the Santa face? Did you get it from Kara? Okay, hold on. You guys, I haven't been feeling good, so my sinuses. I almost wasn't going to come live tonight, but I was like, Laura, suck it up and just go live. Earlier, I felt like I had a fever. I think I'm just burnt out. And I'm old, so my body's like, girl, take a break. Not 20 anymore. That's why I call my sister. I'm like, Lisa, I need help. I can't do all this stuff by myself. You know, we only got a certain window at Christmas time to get the stuff made and sold. So I'm trying, but I'm so far behind. It's like I said, I'm not distracted with the fake bakes because I'm enjoying them. All right, so we got 2 loops there. Let's do... Let's come in with the white and red. Hey, Tracy. The Santa I made, but I made them in a group. I joined the Happy Herd. Or you could have Kara Creations and More make you one. I don't know if she's still got them in her shop or not. And I'm going to do 2 loops. I'm going to do 1 loop on each side. Not 2 loops, I'm sorry. I'm going to do 1 loop on each side. And I'm going to do those at... We're going to keep those at 6 too. Twist. And I'm a little short. Drop that down. I feel like that's not long enough. Hold on. There. Drop that down. Yeah, everybody's making these faces now and selling them. But they're awesome. All right, so we got the 2 loops. Now let's come in with a 1.5, and I don't want to come in with that one. Let's come in with the black and white. We're going to do 4 loops. I want this in the front. We can still put it in the front. All right, let's do these at 5 inches. I hate using thin ribbon because it just is not. I love this ribbon. It's the pattern with the little red dots, but thin ribbon is not my friend. It always wants to twist the wrong way. Turn, twist. Twist again. Drop that down. Yes, Kara does do a good, you know, all the girls in there do good jobs. Kara does really good jobs. She's been literally, her fingers are probably sore because she has got a lot of orders for Sugar. And Sugar has the most pieces because it's got the feet and hands. she's got particular names for sugar when she's doing them, but I'm like, girl, just move on to Santa or something. But, you know, if that's what she's selling. All right, so I'm going to come in with the Merry Christmas because it matches him to the T. I love this ribbon. And I actually found these already cut in a drawer of ribbons I throw in a drawer. I found those and it's like, oh my God, it's got the dots and the black. But I couldn't find the roll. And then I found this in my other craft room. And I was like, oh my God, thank God, I want to put it in the bow. All right, so I'm just going to pinch this down. And we're going to twist. And this is from Hobby Lobby, the Merry Christmas one that I'm using right now. My ribbons are from everywhere. There's Waterman's Loft in here. There's Sims in here. There's Regency. There's D. Stevens. And there's Craft Outlet. So there's multiple ribbons from all over in this wreath. I'm going to pinch this down. And I'd say it's at 5 inches twist. Now, if you want that to face the right way, you could have cut that and started over, but I don't care that it's upside down. It's perfectly fine with me. Some people are like, it's upside down. It's like, I know. All right, and I'm going to pull those down. Yes, I was super excited when because I really wanted it in the bow, and I thought it was all gone. Hope Lord didn't break it. What did I break? Did I break something? Uh-oh. What? Well. All right, I'm going to come in with some Merry Christmas because it's Santa and it says Merry there. So, Merry Christmas. Merry Little Christmas. Merry Little Christmas. But I think I'm going to come back in with that black and Harlequin again. So I'm going to come back in with the Harlequin. And we're going to do 1 loop on each side. Oh. You guys thought I was kidding when I say, I do. I love ribbon. Sometimes I can't decide. So I put them all in there. That's right. You could squeeze it all in. I wonder how big of a bow how many ribbons I can do without crowding it. Because I do crowd some of my bows from... I want all the ribbon in them. But they still look pretty. You just got to know how to fluff them. And I mean, you just got to separate and make sure everything's, you know, pulled and it got a spot. So they can breathe. We'll say that. They're breathing. They need room. Hey, Kathy. You're very late. Well, Kathy Cross, why are you so late? No, I'm just playing. All right. And then I'm going to come in with this on top, and we're just going to do 1 loop on each side, and I'll be done. I promise. And this is about 4 inches. That's not pinching right. If it doesn't pinch right, the loops just don't twist right. Then I gotta adjust them afterwards. Which chances are I will have to anyways. All right, let's cut that. I'm gonna grab a floral stem. I just changed everything around and now I'm like, great, where did I put my floral stem wires? Uh-oh, I don't remember. Let me grab a rubber band for this. Let me move all this out the way. I hate when things are distracting on the table. And I think they were right. Oh man, where did I put them? Oh. Alright, I don't know where I put them. Thought they were in that drawer. Alright, I'm just going to use a 22 gauge wire then because I like to use floral stem wires, but I don't know where I put them. I just changed my stuff around, so I got to learn where I put stuff. Again. I usually cut a 30-inch long wire. Or not 30 inch. This is a 22 gauge wire. You want a strong wire when you're making bows. Otherwise, you're going to snap that wire. And trust me, I've done it because I used to use thinner wire. And I'd pull and I'd snap them. And then my bow would go everywhere. And I'd be, you know, talking Italian words. All right, so I like to separate my ribbons, and then I'm just going to pick this bow up. So I'm going to push down. Now, I don't advise all you guys to do this unless you're with this much ribbon in it. Unless you know how to make bows and you really got that one. Hold this really tight. You want to make sure that you're not making your stack tip over. Oh, I've definitely lost a stack. Not that long ago. And I still worked with it. I was like, I'm not doing this over. I made it work. You want your stack. That's all the ribbon that's stacked on top of each other. And then it has a natural indent from those pegs. So I put my wire right down the side of that indent. Then I pull it around to the back. I'm pulling really tight. I'm going to flip this around. I'm pulling super tight. As tight as you can get it. Sometimes it's hard when you got that thick jelly ribbon in there. Actually, I'm going to grab a little tool. Where'd I put it? Where's my little handy tool? Oh my God, I had it earlier. Is it in the drawer? It's in the drawer. It's not supposed to be in the drawer. I'm going to grab my little tool. Because that jelly ribbon, I want this tight. I can't get it tight. Hold on. I'm going to grab this. Grab that wire. And twist it. I can't get it as tight as I want it. Sometimes when you got a really thick ribbon in there. Oh, did I break it? I broke it. Oh, I broke it. All right, hold on. Let me make sure I got that stack. Ah! I broke my wire from that using that. Oh my God, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. Don't lose it. Guys, I'm teaching you what not to do. I'm not going to use that tool. I'm just going to have to do it with my fingers. I can see a gap though, and it's making me angry. See, my floral stem wires, I wouldn't have that problem. I don't know where they are. I thought I just seen them too. Hold on. Where did I shove those? I swore they were right here. Oh, that makes me angry. I don't know where they went. I just switched things in my craft room today. All right. I like my bows super tight. I can't grab it. Well, I'll tighten this later when I get my floral stem wires. All right. That's just because that jelly ribbon is so thick, it's hard to tighten it. So I'm just going to separate this. So I'm putting, we got the 2.5 inch, and then I'm putting another 2.5 inch in the middle of those Harlequins. Then what else did we do? We did the 1.5. So I'm going to put a 1.5 on each side of this red one. And you can see that short. I'm going to pull it. So easy that was to pull because my bow is loose. And then you're just moving things up and making sure that everything has a spot. Don't be afraid to really, if you're tight, if your bow is tight, don't be afraid to really move these and make them go where you want. I'm not really trying to pull on mine too hard because I don't want them to, hold on, I gotta pull this tail down. Oh, if this falls apart, I'm gonna cry. No, I won't. I'll just make another one. Been there, done that. Yeah, see how easy, when I can pull these loops that easy, my bow's too, it's loose. Some of those are not even, so I'm just trying to pull them to make them even. All right, that's good. Oh, that's right, I did more of those. All right, let's just get this on the wreath and then I'll finish fluffing it. Just right now, it's looking a little crazy. That jelly ribbon is crazy thick. I'm just trying to take that other one that broke and point it inward so I don't nab my finger on it, because I tend to poke my fingers and then bleed. So I'm going to put this on the side of Santa. I don't know if I like this ribbon right here. Should have not used that ribbon. I'm not crazy about it. But it's in there, so I'm leaving it. Alright, so I'm going to determine where I want this. And I want them up kind of high with Santa's hat. So those tails will hang nice and low, long. I'm going to poke it down through. This is where I always pinch myself. I'm going to give it some tension, but I'm not, you know, mashing this bow. So if you pull too hard, this whole center, I'm going to show you. If I pull so hard, the whole, see how it dips in? I don't like when my bows dip in like that. So I give it some tension, but I don't like the bows to dip. You dip, I dip, we dip. Everything's a song. All right. And then I pull my wire up to the top. I always try when I do a bow to pull the wire up to the top. That's why I cut it long and put it around a crossbar section so that wire does not slide down your form, your wreath form, because wire can slide down and then your bow does not stay in position. That's why I always cut a long wire, and there's actually a crossbar right here if I can get to it. But I don't pull my wire down because then it actually pulls your bow down and makes your bow dip. So always try to pull the wire up when you're doing a bow so it keeps it upwards. Because if I pulled the wire, this bow's up high, and if I try to attach it down on the bottom, it's going to make this hang down and dip, and we don't want it to dip. There's no dipping. Okay, and I always wrap my bow about 5 times with the wire on the bar. And I got it on a crossbar, so yay, it's not going to slide. Thank you, Kathy. Okay. And then, of course, we want to fix it. This is where I really look like I'm going to kill the bow, but I'm not. Separate your tails. Make sure you got one of each on each side. You know what I should have did? I should have came in. I might redo this bow in the morning, but I think I'm going to take this one out, and I'm going to come in with the 1.5 inch red jelly in the front, because I got the jelly in the back. I didn't even think of that. It's downstairs. It's in the supply room. That's finally cleaned. I straightened that and changed that whole room around down there. I've been busy. It's like nonstop. I'm tired. And I haven't been, I don't know, I had a headache most of the day. I thought I had a fever. Like, please don't let me have the flu or corona. I ain't got time for that. All right, so you guys, it looks like you're killing a bow while you're fluffing it, but I like everything to be perfectly even. But I'll play with that later because, like I said, I can fluff forever. All right. Get those, this tail needs to come in. Dip by dip, we dip. All right, so we got a bow. I'm gonna just dovetail. I'm not gonna cut too much off of it because I might end up, you know, when I get it on the door in the morning, sometimes I might lower the bow or I might raise it up. And if I cut it too low, then can't really do much with it. So I'm just gonna trim some of these tails. And I'm just dovetailing. And I think we're going to add a little bow tie under Santa. This ribbon, 4-inch ribbon, I always just cut at an angle. I don't usually dovetail it. I just cut it at an angle. Get them all? Did I get them all? Okay, let's see. No, I knew I did it. Yeah, I think the jelly ribbon would have looked cute in that center. So I might switch it out tomorrow, or if it's not killing me too much, I'll leave it. Because then I would have to do the whole bow over. No. So I was thinking of also doing a little bow under his face. Let's see. Let's do... I'm just going to use 3. We don't want a lot on him. Whoa. Okay, let's move this over for a second. So I know we got a bow, but I think I want a bow under Santa too. I'm not using the jelly because let's do this one. Where's the Merry Christmas? I don't know if I got enough of that. I want this though because it's in his hat. We could do little, yeah, I think we do. We're going to try to make that work. We're going to do that one and this one. So I'm just going to use those 3. So let's do, or should we just do, I should have did a different 4-inch. All right, let's try it. We're going to do, let's say, 10-inch tail. No, do an 8-inch tail. No, do a 10-inch, in case you got to trim it down. Twist. Let's only do a 5-inch loop. Actually, that might even be too big. Let's do, no, that's good. Do a 5-inch loop. Twist, pinch it down. Oh, shoot. I always forget to turn my glue gun on. Twist. And then cut that tail. Yeah, we'll trim those down too. They're too long. Hi, Connie. Laura, I would love... Oh. Yes, I'll be live tomorrow at 7. I'm sorry, guys. 7 o'clock tomorrow. Yep. Then I'm gonna, this should have been in the back because usually the more bolder ribbon should be in the back, but I wanted it in the front. Pinch that down. And then we're gonna come in with a 4-inch loop. It's just gonna be a little shorter than the loop underneath it, okay? Twist. Cut that down. And then the Harlequin. Then we're going to come in into a, let's just do a 3-inch loop. So we went 5, 4, 3. I think this Harlequin ribbon I got from Waterman's Loft when I was, when I went down to the craft convention. All right, I'm just gonna grab a pipe cleaner. I ain't even messing with that wire. So let me grab a pipe cleaner. And I had white and I used them. Let's use red. I'm gonna use red. Let's pick it up. Twist it off. I don't know if that's going to reach down, so I'm just going to make one end longer. Twist it. We'll turn this up in a second. We're going to add this right under Santa. Going to reach right where his beard comes down. Oh, come on. Want it to kind of dive right under his little chin there. Right in the middle. Just like that. Pull those down. Hi, Debbie. How are you, sweetie? Happy anniversary. Oh, today was my brother Sean and Shelly's anniversary, too. Happy anniversary. So I'm just twisted. I like to at least go around the form 3 times with my wires or ties. Really make sure that's... Hold on, guys. I need a tissue again. Oh. My nose is forever running. Okay. Fluff that up a little. I'll adjust it. Santa's sporting a little bow there. That's cute. I'm going to just cut this at an angle. Let's cut it this way. Dovetail. I gotta play with that bow to get it tighter, 'cause I don't like loose bows. No. But I'll play with it tomorrow, because I ain't playing with it tonight. So if you find like your loops aren't laying right, especially when you do a bow, just take your mesh, push it down, push it out of your way. You want your loops to lay nice, okay? And sometimes that mesh doesn't allow them to. So don't be afraid to reach underneath there and just push it out of your way. That needs more of an angle. my ribbons. All right, so the only other thing I'm going to do is add some ornaments. I don't want to go add too much on this, just because those Santa faces are so expensive that the more I add on here, the higher this wreath becomes. And I'll fix this bow, you guys. You'll see the pictures in the morning. All right, so I brought up these. So I have those that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I was obsessed with these last year for some odd reason. I mean, I love them, but I bought a whole bunch of them. So I have those, but then I seen these, and I was like, oh, he's got dots, you gotta add those. And then I found these, and I think I got these from Claudia's Décor. Is it Claudia's Door Decor, or is it Claudia's Decor? Whose birthday's, whose hubby? Someone's birthday? Okay. And then I got these, and I think I got these from Claudia. Happy anniversary and birthday, everybody. So I have those. I don't know if I'm going to use them. And then I have 2 of these. So I thought because I have 2 of these, and I'm doing Mrs. Claus too, that I would hang these down, hanging off. Well, I thought my bow would be lower, so I might have to fix that. Maybe we'll just do it in Mrs. Claus, because Mrs. Claus is going to have the big bow underneath her face, but he's a dude, so, you know, I didn't want him to sport a gigantic bow like I did to the penguin. I should have put lashes on him and called him a her, because we really did make the penguin a girl. All right, but I was going to hang this down in the center, but I'm not going to like it on this one because I didn't do the bow in the right area. So I'm just going to straighten out my ribbon, and then we're going to add some ornaments, and then Santa's done. And I will post pictures of, you know, exactly how he looks tomorrow. I mean, I'll hold him up and show you tonight, but you know I'm always going to tweak something the next morning. Like that bow. I think the jelly ribbon would have been cuter in the front right there. I don't know. I know I got it in the pink. I don't know if I have the jelly ribbon in red in the 1-inch though. That's the thing. I don't know. So again, make sure you're straightening out, especially if you're selling wreaths. You want to make sure your ribbons are perfectly straight, especially in photos. No one wants to see it's stopping my ribbon from laying, so I'm just going to push it out my way. You got to really adjust those ribbons and get everything picture perfect. I'm very picky with the ribbon. The girls in my group, I'm like, you guys, really? Straighten those ribbons. Off with your head. I do want to give my design girls, again, a shout out. They're doing a live marathon on Saturday, and it starts at noon. I'll be the first one to kick it off on my channel. And then they'll be doing lives all day till, I think Kara's on at 10 or 11. All right. And again, if you'd like to join the Loftettes in my design group, it's LJ's Designers Loft. It's $20 a month. You get 8 uploaded tutorials every Tuesday and Friday. And yeah, that's it. That's all you get. No, I got little tips and tricks and stuff, my shopping stuff, where I shop and all that in there. I don't really do Q&As because every time I tried to do one, no one really had anything to ask me except business questions, and I'm not a business coach. I'm a design coach. I mean, I do help them with business questions, but I'm not going to go set your Etsy's and your YouTubes up, that's for sure. That's way time consuming. And I forgot to call Kathleen today. I'm sorry, Kathleen, if you're watching. I'm so busy, and I swear to God, I almost canceled my live. I really didn't feel good. I got to fix my bow, you guys. I'm not really feeling it. All right, so now we just want to decide where we're going to add See, this is where I need my step stool because I'm so short. I gotta hold this up. Hold on. Will I blow up too high? Oh, that is cute. All right, this could have went over more, and he could have came over more. I think that's what it is. Santa needs to move his big head over from my bow. Santa, get your big head out of here. He's so big. They all just got to move a little bit this way. So I'm not going to glue nothing down. Just because I know I got to adjust this. Or just tighten that a little. Just tuck him under. Pull this over. It's your wreath really, just that 1 inch off is really going to make that difference of that bow. I'm telling you. All right. I got to stop playing with it because I just want to keep fluffing it. But it's annoying me because it's not laying right. All right, so I'm thinking, you guys, I need my step stool because I can't, I'm just too short. Hold on. Let me look. Oh, we just squished the other bow. Oh, shoot, I forgot that was there. Oh, Louis crying out because it's snack time. He wants to snap. This one needs to be tightened too, but don't worry. I'll adjust all this in the morning. Nothing's tight enough right now. It's like Laura's Hot Mess Live. That's all right. That's what happens. No, sorry. Nobody's looking for nobody. All right. So I'm going to use, let's put... I can't help. Every time I look at the bow, I just want to keep fluffing it. All right. Let's do, we got the bow right here. I think I'm going to put an ornament right down in here. And you could pull that off because these are going to fall anyways. And then I stick glue on the inside. And I'm going to twist both those ties and shove it right into the tie itself with the glue. See, just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that one in actually right there. That's not really going to affect my bow if I change it. Ooh. Ah, don't fall. There it goes. So I just put the glue around the inside. You can put it on the tie too. Shove that right on both ties. Push it down. Make sure you straighten out your ribbons. Those openings are really big, so bigger than what the ties were. And then I'm going to grab the other one, and I only have 2 of these. I would prefer 3, but I only had 2. And I'm going to put this one, I got to stand up. All right, so let's go across to the other side. I'm going to glue that a little more because I don't trust, those ties are, I mean, that opening is so big. Put some mesh under it to support it. There. Stay. I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to come up to the opposite side, and I'm going to put one right up here. Do I want to go in the bow? Let's see. I'm going to go right here. I just don't know if that's very visible. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to put it right there. So again, I'm going to put, I don't want to be over my wreath because I have a habit of dripping glue on everything. It's like, Lord, don't do it over the wreath. All right, and then I'm going to stick that again in both ties because that whole opening is crazy big. I got it kind of in between that bow. All right, so let's go. I'm going to take these. So we have that there. Let's stick this one right here, and I'm just going to twist this in with the ties. And again, I don't like things that stick way out of my wreath, so I push these kind of way in. I don't, because if I did it just where that, where the fabric starts, it would be sticking out this far. And I'm weird. I don't like things sticking way out of my wreaths. So I'm going to push it way in there, just to have a little bit out. I'm going to twist it off with the tie. Just a little. Put one right there. Turn it, and I don't even know if I like these in here, but I'm going to leave them. If I don't like them, I'll take them out in the morning. So I have one there. I'm going to shoot down towards the bottom. And again, I'm going to push it way in there. Twist it with the tie. Ask the girls in my group. I'm like, no, that looks crazy. They're sticking out way too far. Unless you're going to do it all the way around the wreath, then no. And then I'm going to come over to this side. Now you could do, because we have the bow on this side, I could put the 3 on this side. Let me see. Or we could just shoot it over to the other side. I kind of want it in the middle. I don't have a tie right there, so I would just have to hit it with glue. But I'm thinking I might do these 3 just on that side. So we got 1, 2, 3. And then I'm thinking I'm going to put, I don't know if I want this in here. Let me just look. No, let's put that over here. Let's do, I don't know which way, I like the red though. I'm going to stick this right in here. I'm just going to glue this. I'm going to put, actually it's got the little hook there, so I'm going to wire it. It's going to go in upside down though. The last time, you know what I'm going to do? I know what I'm going to do. Because I don't want it in that way. Oh, I'm going to grab some wire. I'm going to, oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted my beadsmith. I don't think that's in my drawer. Where's my beadsmith? I'm going to take my little beadsmith. And I'm just going to pop a hole down here in the bottom. And then I'm going to wire it. I keep losing everything. Pop the hole in it. I'm going to wire it. Just like that. Twist it off. Because I like the little bow on top. You know, it matches. Normally I rip it off, but I'm like, no. I'm going to stick this one over here. And I'm going to go more towards the middle. I think. This wire's thinner, so sometimes it's hard to get it through all that thick mesh. Pull it in there and just twist it around. I want it to lay a certain way. Pull it and twist it. And because I have this here, I think I'm going to pull that out. Put it over here. There. And then I'm going to add one more of those on the other side, and I'm all done. So again, I'm going to punch a hole. Who tears you up? What are you guys talking about? Sorry, I'm not paying attention to conversation because I'm really into my wreath right now. I did not look, but I hear someone's tearing up. Who's tearing up? Someone crying. There's no crying on Laura Jean's Wreath Room Live. Oh, you guys, don't forget also, thank you, Judy. Don't forget I have a public group. It's called Crafty Creators and More. If you don't want to just join my design group, that's just perfectly fine. But I do have a public group called Crafty Creators and More, and I'm actually about to change the name of that. So you might want to get in there. I mean, you'll still get in there, but it's not going to be Crafty Creators in anymore. Cheryl didn't even know that. I'm changing the name. And I think I'm just going to name it Laura Jean's Wreath Room Community Crafters. Because I noticed a lot of people in my public group don't even know who I am. So I'm like, wait a minute, that's just wrong. Or don't like and follow me, which is about to change. I'm about to throw them all out. You cannot join it unless you like and follow me. That's the whole point of having a public group. All right. And then I think I'm going to come. So where did I have that one? Right there. I'm going to come over here towards the bottom and add this one. I was like, I asked, so I changed the questions and I said, we are cry laughing. Oh, you're laughing at me? Who are you laughing at? I said to, anyways, I changed the questions in there because you can ask questions for them to answer to get in, which a lot of them don't, and I still let them in. But I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to change one of the questions saying, do you like and follow Laura Jean's Wreath Room? And then someone said, I don't even know who Laura Jean is. I'm like, what? And then I said, will you like and follow her page? And they said, no. I'm like, well, then you ain't getting in my group. Well, another our moderator left them in. I'm like, I should have declined it. No, I'm just playing. I let everybody in, but I was like, really? So yeah, now I'm going to change the name, and you can't get in unless you answer and follow my page. Hold on, I'm just trying to pull this one over because it's not where it's supposed to be. All right, you guys, this bow is driving me crazy. I normally love my bows, but this one's just, I don't know what it is. But I will tear this apart tomorrow, and you'll see it looking much prettier. I am super picky. I think it's that red ribbon I don't like, and it's not laying right is what's really bugging me. I will get it to lay right, don't you worry. If someone bought it, they're probably like, she's killing my wreath. All right, I'm going to pull the camera up because I'm done. That's all I'm doing to it. I really want Santa to be the star. All right. They're talking about dingles. Jingles, dingles. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know. Did I say something stupid again? I just don't know. My hair is all falling out. Okay. Oh, totally crooked. I'm trying not to put my hand in front of your face. Okay. Okay. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. I can't sing. I wish I was a singer. I wish I was a superstar. All right, ready? I'm overly tired. I know I'm tired because I'm gonna start getting stupid. Start. I know what you were thinking. Start. Mm-hmm. All right. And there's Santa. Isn't he cute? See, I thought my bow, well, if it was centered, I wanted to hang. I love these, and I haven't used them yet. But it's not going to look right on this. But we will use those sometime soon. Isn't he cute? Oh, he looks nice. I'm just so... Again, I can't, even on the table or watching in the camera, I think he looks great. But I really can't tell how much I'm going to... Even sitting on the table, if it's up on a easel, I don't know if I'm going to love this until I see it on the door, okay? That's when I really can tell. So, he's so cute, though. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate y'all hanging in there with me. I really appreciate you joining on and sprinkling and sharing and just showing the love and support. Don't think it's not noticed. I love you guys, and I hope y'all have a great, blessed night, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.